Wow, man, just wow. This episode, man. First of all, I just want to give a big shout out to the Riverdale cast and all the CW for making this episode because I don't know about y'all, but I really got like a Breakfast Club vibe from this episode, man. I really did. And Chapter 39 really did not disappoint. The Midnight Club was just that, man. A midnight club, because bruh, we see the introduction, the true introduction of Ghouls and Gargoyles, man, for the first time, man. G&G as they called it, and to see how each fundamental character, went through and experienced the things, and the reason why I said it reminded me of the Breakfast Club is it kind of started out just like that. A group of random teens on Saturday detention that don't know a damn thing about each other until a couple of times they decide, they going back in the same place and they decide to get to know each other, and then all of a sudden one day they play a little game and their lives are changed forever. We saw that happen with Archie, and his father. He knew his father was really sick. He wants to be able to take care of him. Same ambitions as Archie. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, Fred's father passes away while they were having a little party, a little get together at the Midnight Club. And Fred, I think for the rest of his life, never really forgave himself for that because he felt like if he would never had that little party with his friends, his father wouldn't have died alone. Simple as that. And we learned that Alice was pregnant with Betty's brother at the time. She had a baby with FP. We seen her in the bathroom taking the pregnancy test, crying. Hermione, the studious, uptight Catholic girl who but wants to reign herself free because, mind you, her mother didn't think of. She thought Hermione's mother thought that Hiram Lodge was nothing but a damn scrub. He was a loser, pretty much. But Hermione fell in love with Hiram's vision of getting out of Riverdale, expanding himself, being more than just what he is, in that city. And I have to respect the man for his grind. I respect that a lot because I'm the same way. I was the same way in high school, man. I wanted to get away out of my little city, man. And granted, I'm still here, but I know now for sure, it took a while, but I know for sure now that I can actually get out of here. But I just loved how each character, how they were back in the day, man. It's wonderful, man. I'm a 95er, and I still love the fact that this shit is so damn beautiful. But anyway, throughout the episode, we see the consequences that that each player goes through. With Alice, we learn a little bit more about her. She feels like whenever she's with these group of kids, playing this game, she can be herself. As Alex, explained to Betty, like, whenever she was, not around FP, she was this rock hard party girl and a bitch that no one wanted to mess with. I mean, literally got into scuffles with Penelope Blossom, who actually isn't even really biologically a Blossom because she was picked out of an orphanage and, pretty much given a brother, quote unquote, and husband, which is incest, man. And it's fucking disgusting, man. It's crazy. And we learned that during their game of of secrets and sins and secrets. And God, it was just terrible, man. But nonetheless, I love the episode, man. We see the first murder victim was Fred's father, unfortunately, and then the principal Weatherhead, and no one knew what happened to him. He just mysteriously died one day, but his lips were purple. So that led Betty at the end of the episode to find, the cups of G&G, and she said, "Look, it's been hidden, it's been hiding in our faces in plain sight the whole time." So she goes to go find Jughead, and she sees him in the bunker playing G&G. His mind, and we've seen the previews from next week's episode. His mind just starts to recede, and he's just going madness. But it's only to get himself closer to the truth. We see a little something with Archie. I look forward to see what happens next week, man. This has been your boy Sherry Speaks, man. I love you guys. But then another thing I want to talk about, man, just like how the relationships work, man. We had a little bit of a moment with. Sorry, I almost forgot about this. We had a little moment with FP and Hermione, but it was just a game. Then we had Fred and Alice. They kissed, but it was only like a little fling for like a little bit. But then we also get a lot of revelation. Tom and Sierra, that's Josie's mother, had a relationship with Tom back in the sheriff, Tom Keller back in the day. And they made a promise to each other after they stopped playing the game. They all went their separate ways, but Tom always said, "Look, wait for me, Sierra, wait for me. Don't ever move on from me." And she promised that. Because, her family pretty much was like, the fact that he's white, you can't be with the guy. And so forth. So we'll go from there. But I really look forward to next week, man. This has been your boy, Sheriff Speaks, man. I love you guys. God bless.